just Blackboard essentials and where to get started with your Blackboard content creation. So this is my sandbox course, and this is what your course shells will look like when they come in with nothing in them. You'll see the content page is what it automatically opens up to, and there's nothing in it. With this video, I'm just going to go over some of the things you see here. Up here at our top, we have our calendar. Once you start adding assignments, you will be able to see them on here. And if you want to add more stuff to it, you can. But once you start putting due dates and whatnot to assignments or announcements, it'll show up in here. You can always add more with the plus sign over here. Our announcements tab, this is a great way to interact with your students. We can create announcements and that'll send it to your whole class. You can schedule when announcements happen. So if you know that they're going to need an announcement for midterm and you want to release it at a certain point, you can. What announcements also allows you is to see who has even opened the announcement. That's a good tool to see when students say, oh, I didn't get it. Well, they didn't look at it. More on that later. Our next tab is the discussions. So if you want to start a discussion board to get students to interact with each other, this is a good way to do that. Discussion boards can be graded. All that goes in the discussions tab. Now your gradebook is very important, and I've already set up a gradebook here, so you won't see, yours will look a little different the first time you get in, but this is where you'll see an overview of what needs grading, need posting. The gradable items will list all of the assignments in it and not show you the students. The grades will show you the students on this side and then the assignments over here. So you can see this where you'll see your letter grade or percentage of your students' grades. And the students tab will just be your roster. Right now, the only thing in it is my preview user. Now onto the messages. This is where you can share like messages with one student, multiple students, like different groups, or the whole class. Not to be confused with the announcements tab. The messages, you can go directly to one single person. Your analytics tab will show you all sorts of reports that we'll get into later. Like this one, no missed due dates, just some of the quick ones you see. Days since last access, that's important. So if they are saying, if they're not getting stuff done, you can see when the last time they got into anything in your class. And lastly, the groups. The groups we can create for certain students. You know, if we have students with needs, we can create a group for them here, and that's where it'll show up. But that pretty much goes over these main tabs we have on Blackboard. Next, we will get into content creation and learning modules first.